Yeah, today I want to show you how you can set up your local EPCIS repository for testing purposes by just cloning our OpenEPCIS repository CE GitHub repo that you can use. You have to make sure that you have a virtual machine for Podman running and configured correctly if you're running on macOS or Windows. So let's check this. So first thing you want to do is you want to check if you already have a virtual machine there. And then you can inspect it to make sure that the machine has enough memory, because if we don't have, let's say, 8 gigabytes, it won't be running the whole stack. Yeah, so here's for further instructions on how to do the machine init. Just check the readmes and you will be fine. Yeah, and just in case you started off with the defaults and don't have 8 gigabytes, you can just check other Podman machine commands. Maybe you have to reset it. And just re-init your machine so that you have the required resources. But let's get started to set up the virtual environment for the whole repository by running the docker compose command. Yeah, and we also need to create the topics on our Kafka so that the application will be able to connect and find the required topics for the messaging. Once that is done, we can simply restart and check the logs of the Quarkus REST API container. And as you can see, everything's up and running. For some of the examples to work, we need to add the schema for the example extension, which we just do now. Yeah, when checking the logs again, we can see how that user extension schema was added. Okay, let's do a simple test if the services are responding. You can see how we have an empty capture. And here we have an empty event list. We can also get that capture as XML and the events, but they're all still empty. So let's capture something. Check the logs. Again, see event saved. So there has been something happening here. And now if we curl for the capture, we can see that one capture job being presented here. It's not running anymore. It was successful. And if we get the events, we even get something back here. We can also get it as XML if we want to. Yeah, or even if we're really bold, we can try to get it in version 1.2, which is also working if you want to, and passing the proper HTTP headers to the service. Yeah, so thank you. That's it for now.